This could be the best tiny wireless microphone with professional-grade audio quality that you've ever experienced. And I can't wait to show you whether it's worth it or not, so let's inspect. Well, this time it's me who looks like the Christmas tree, but that's gotta be for the sake of this video. Great to meet you, by the way. I'm Tech Mishka. Over here on the channel we inspect a lot of cool and interesting tech, and today we're gonna talk about microphones. In a matter of fact, one of the most frequently asked questions that I get from friends is how to get good microphone quality on a budget the easy way. Something I, up until recently, thought is a unicorn, because you can go in multiple directions. Like you can get a shotgun mic, which is rather easy to install, but you need to have some good understanding about acoustics in order to get the most out of it. And really good shotgun mics cost quite a lot of money. Or if you want to go the easy way with a wireless solution, then I would say Rhodes and DJI's microphone solutions are pretty good. However, quite expensive, and they also require you to do some preparation. And when I was asked to try out the new Hohem Mic-01, it all sounded extremely exciting because pretty much zero learning curve. Just plug it to your smartphone and begin recording, and a lot of promising specifications. So this thorough review is about exposing all the strong and the weak sides of this microphone wireless setup by Hohem. As a starter, we want to get the tricky topic about the price out of our way, because this is what usually is a decisive factor about many people. And here the news is good. The combo that I'm showcasing contains two microphones and costs around $120, while the single microphone option is just around $70, making it one of the most tempting wireless microphone solutions on the market right now. Price is lower than most competitors, and based on the tech specs, Mic-01 outperforms Hollyland Lark M1, the Boya Link model, and costs a fraction of the price you would pay for DJI and Rhodes offerings. Pretty sweet unboxing. Hohem have gone a long way and already are quite careful about their branding strategy, which means a lot of good things. Here's the box. Inside something that looks like a big case for wireless earbuds, with the difference that inside we have two microphone transmitters and one receiver. Could be that these close-ups are not too helpful for showcasing the actual scale, but these microphone pieces are quite small. And more important, very lightweight. The receiver is also cute, and you count on two ways for connectivity, such with a Type-C port for most smartphones, and of course a version equipped with a Lightning port for iPhones, or at least most of the older types of iPhones. If you have any concerns about it, rest assured that the integration with your beloved iOS-based handies is quite good, because there's the popular Made for iPhone certification. The transmitters are equipped with a magnetic clip on top of the regular mechanical clip, well-visible microphone area which can be covered with a wind muff, some buttons for controls, and apparently a micro SD slot. Before we dig deeper with testing, let's have a quick chat about the technical specifications, because they really matter over here. Up to 7.5 hours operating time per charge, thanks to the 150 mAh battery inside. With the station, you can recharge and get a total of up to 20 hours, 48 kHz sampling rate, output latency of just 25 milliseconds, minus 38 dBFS sensitivity, up to 100 meters transmission distance, and two stylish colors, black and white. So very reasonable specs, especially about the price point. I think the build quality is excellent. As for the audio quality, you can already step in and talk about it in the comment section below the video. And in a matter of fact, I believe that Hohem bring you a lot more beyond these technical specifications, because I really like the way the audio is tuned, and I'm very impressed with the noise reduction option, because especially if you record a lot outdoors, that's going to help you to reduce those disturbing noises of cars passing by and crowds yelling and so on and so forth. Plus the learning curve, which is pretty much non-existent. As we mentioned, you just plug it into your smartphone or whatever device you're going to use as a recorder, and it is going to work. And now, instead of doing more samples, I want to dig deeper into the current way I edit my audio, because I record it in a very specific way. And especially if you go the same way, probably we're going to find out together whether this can speed up your audio editing process and what the outcomes are going to be. Unlike most YouTubers, I go the extra miles and record everything separately from what the camera records. The majority of people would get a shotgun mic and keep the video and the audio at one single file. I record the A-roll with a lav microphone and Zoom H1, the voiceover with a USB-based Rode microphone, and then in post, I try to make them sound in a similar way by applying various effects, including a multiband limiter, dynamics enhancer, equalizer, and even using an extra plugin for using the sibilance, the so-called Era de-esser tool. I know this whole thing sounds like a lot, and it actually is. The good news is that once I find the best setting, I can save it as a preset in my software and applying by simple drag and drop. However, if environment changes, I have to start finding the best settings. Behind the scenes, there really is a lot of learning, a lot of attempts, fails, and many experiments. That's the main reason why I stopped recommending this approach to friends, because this complexity kind of scares them. And you can sense that most of these additional layers of work are already embedded into Hohem Mic-01, and probably you can already feel the difference between the flat-sounding lavalier microphone I'm recording with and whatever is being recorded with the Mic-01. And you can let me know in the comments how it actually feels and which one do you like better. Editing audio is requiring a lot of patience and knowledge, which most creators don't have the time to go for, and this is the exact point of Hohem's new solution. Plug it into the smartphone, start the recording app, make sure the external microphone is selected as a source, and enjoy. It's going to enhance the audio, reduce the background noises using its adaptable noise cancellation algorithms, which by the way has 3 grades. Yellow means strong, green is standard, and blue means no noise cancelling needed. There even is the so-called reverb mode. I guess singers will quite appreciate that. Oh, and even a 3.5mm jack for an external lavalier microphone, but given the small size of the transmitter, you probably won't need such one often unless you really need to hide the microphone entirely. If you wonder about the operation, the basics is obvious: plug and play. If you prefer to use a PC, it automatically gets detected, then you have to choose the recording device and done. Tablets, cameras, they would all work in a very similar way. If the device that you want to use has no USB Type-C or Lightning compatibility, then the old-fashioned 3.5mm jack may come handy. Then you can walk freely around the receiver with a distance up to 20 meters. If you're rather static, then transmission can go as far as 100 meters. In open spaces, it's quite easy, but be careful in crowded areas because transmission is in the 2.4 GHz range, meaning interference could occur. I underline that I've had 0 issues or drops while testing. Some configs are available as well. Double press the plus or the minus buttons and you can adjust the gain. You may control the adaptive noise cancellation. If needed, you may repair the transmitters by pressing and holding the plus or the minus on the receiver. And one of the pretty awesome features, it can trigger video recording on your smartphone remotely, which is a superb function in case you're filming on your own. Oh, and you can have a headset connected, as a monitor might come handy in noisy areas or for professional purposes. If you care about the drawbacks that I've discovered while testing, I really wish the wind muffs to fit inside the case, because outdoors they are sort of a must-have. What I do now is to carry only one of the mics and use the extra space for storing the wind muff, but it's not that optimal. I wish there was a smartphone app for visualizing some of the settings and maybe lavalier microphone bundle so that everything comes from the same place. Apparently, there are plenty of things to like about this new wireless microphone solution, besides the scale, which is, yeah, obviously super compact. This is the case for the 2 microphones and the receiver, and the build quality, which is pretty decent. And sure, I would have loved to see more indications about levels and stuff, but it's simplicity before everything else. And it's really pleasing to see that Hohem continue to chase this line of providing products which don't require complex activations or are that much smartphone app dependent. You simply plug them in and they work. So what do you think? Do you like the audio quality? Do you think it's better than some of the more expensive wireless microphone solutions? And do you believe that this can entirely replace a proper wired lavalier microphone setup with an external recorder? Let me know in the comment section below the video. And if you want to go easy on the price, maybe you can check the video description area for the best possible deal I managed to find for you. So that's everything about this episode. Thank you very much for watching it. I'm Michael, the Tech Mishka. Can't wait to see you in our next review. Therefore, subscribe and have a nice day. Bye.